So you just not gonna tell me you're recording?
No.
See, you lucky I mess with you. And see the thing,
Pause.
You lucky we cool, dog. I mean, you could have let me know that you was freaking recording. I'm sitting up here with my phone in my hand, scrolling through the social media sites, and you just ain't tell me jack crap. But it's cool. I'm still gonna pay you your McDoubles. Still gonna pay you your McDoubles as payment.
I like McDoubles.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Double S, so we the best by far. We drop music all the time to play in your house or in your car. You know who we are. We wildin' everywhere that we be. But now we like to welcome you to DSR TV. Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy John Dawson, singer-songwriter from Suffolk, Virginia, representing Double S Records to the fullest, and I'm about to be stripped down right here on DSR TV. I would say that I'm more mature, more just more in tune with myself as an artist, and just more honest. You know, I'm trying not to write songs or make music that haven't had any experiences with. I don't know nothing about whipping up dope. I don't know nothing about buying bottles or being in a strip club, nothing like that. I'm just telling my truth and telling it how it is. Basically, I call the type of R&B music that I'm making is truth music, and I have no problem with sharing my personal experiences or just even talking about the things that people are afraid to talk about. I put real emotion and I try to captivate the audience that I have, and I'm just unscripted. I want to be as truthful as possible with everything that I do. I would say this particular album, what I did was I basically took, disrespecting my team, John Double S all day, taking the background. But I kind of recorded and wrote everything alone. I didn't have any input from anyone. I didn't have any direction from anyone. I basically just sat in and decided to write my own emotions and feelings. The writing process, I stopped writing on pen and paper and I just started writing on my phone. I felt like that made the words and the concepts that I was coming up with more organic, and it makes it so spontaneous, and I wanted it to be that way. The music that I was creating and just even the production that I was getting and on the project from top to bottom, I had a purpose and I had a direction that I wanted to give. And my main goal was to just deliver the best music that I possibly can. This is basically the reintroduction of who John Dawson is, and this is my second chance at a first impression, so to speak. This is the album that should have came out instead of my first album. Honestly, no, I'm not. And the reason why I'm not a fan of it is because it was a very tumultuous time for me. I wrote those songs when I was 19, 21. At that time, I was just living wild and careless. I thought that I was invincible. I thought that I was, somebody that couldn't be hurt, couldn't be touched. I just felt as though the music that I was writing was very reckless. And even though those were true life events that I went through, it's still things that I'm ashamed of because those songs take me back to moments that I'm not necessarily too keen on. But I had to go through things like that in order for me to evolve into the individual that I am now. And Love Life and New Music is going to reflect that. You're going to see more maturity. You're going to see more sensuality and more emotion with this project. That's why it's been taking it so long, is because, like I said, I want to be unscripted, and I basically want to give all emotion, all feeling, all thoughts, all spiritual energy, who I am, just to everybody. And I want everybody to hear every song and think, wow, I went through that same thing myself. Yeah, I do produce, but I'm basically just getting my feet wet with that. I'm more of, I'll save that more for the EP and for the album. But the beat selection process, I would literally just hit up individuals that I know. Shout out to Medicine, shout out to D-Pro, Don P. Shout out to Digital Magic Productions. People that I know who can create good music, and I would just hear tracks as well, and shout out to Ado as well. I would just hear music that they were creating, and it would just take me to a space. And literally the first words that came out of my mouth would turn into the song, and I would just write from there. It was basically unfiltered and uncensored, and because of whatever that music that I was listening to was able to for me to invoke that action, I chose it for this project. So basically, it was just an effortless project for me to do. Definitely sensual, definitely more happy, more mature, more soulful, very much in depth, more melodic, just more defiant, but in a good way. Not necessarily sticking to the mode of what an R&B singer is. I feel like a lot of times when singers come out with records, they want to be so stuck on, I have to make this particular type of record, or I'm afraid to try this because it's gonna make me seem like I'm weird. But for me, I have no problem being weird. I have no problem with standing out. I have no problem doing things that are out of the ordinary. That's basically what I wanted to display with Love, Life, and Good Music. Was I just wanted to step out of the ordinary and really just give my interpretation of what R&B music should be. If I could actually pinpoint one record, I feel like I'd be doing the whole project justice. I feel like I wouldn't do the whole project justice. And the real reason why I say that is because every song is my favorite. Just for the simple fact that it always recounts to a memory of why that song was made. Like if you take a song like Hourglass, I made it because I wanted to show my appreciation for a woman's curves. I wrote Makeup because at the time I was going through a situation in a relationship where I said something I shouldn't have said, and I had to figure out some way to bring it back together. I wrote Woman's PSA because I'm just tired of women being loose, being loose and being ratchet. So I felt like it brought me to those emotions, and I have many others like that. But for me to pinpoint one wouldn't do the whole project justice. I'm just gonna let the people decide whatever song that they feel is their favorite. And if that's their favorite, it's also a favorite of mine. I look at it. I'm definitely gonna shoot a video to the song Hourglass. And I'm approaching it from a very artistic standpoint. Me and the figurehead of Double S are putting that together right now would be a very artistic with it. I'm also going to holler at my homeboy Sean Black too, see me shooting up magnificent videos and content and stuff. So it's going to help me out with that. TL1 Media is what I'm going to shoot it. But that's tentatively going to be the first video that we roll out with, and after that we're going to do Makeup. But overall, I want to shoot 4 videos for this project, maybe more if the demand is there. At this point, I'm just trying to give the best representation of who I am as an artist and the best representation, period, of what this body of work stands for. And if it takes 1 video, 2, or all 10, I have no problem with that at the end of the day. Love, Life, and Good Music is going to have 10 tracks on it. And the reason why it's going to have 10 is because Art vs. Power, I believe, had 16 full songs with an intro. I honestly stopped listening after 12. And it's my project. That was entirely too long. And I feel like after the 10th record, they should really get the image of who I am. And I think 10 songs is pretty reasonable because they're all going to be full-fledged songs. No skits, no snippets, no interludes. It's going to be full-fledged, good music, good lyrics, good vocals from top to bottom. That's just, I feel like 10 is a really safe number. If I had to say, Love, Life, and Good Music is definitely, I'm gonna call it a street album. And the reason why I say that is because it's not quite a mixtape, it's not quite an album. It's more like reintroduction into who John Dawson is, a reintroduction into the man that I've grown into, the artist that I've grown into. More like an introduction into who I feel that the people should see, instead of being something that I know I can't be. You know, I can't play to be a gangster, I can't play to be a thug, I can't play to be a drug dealer. But what I can play to be is I can be a man and I can be a person, an individual, an independent. Like I said, this is a forward expressing album, street album, rather. After that, you know, the wave is just going to keep going. You know, if the demand is there, whether it be singles or do an EP, album, whatever it is, I'm going to continue to do it because I love what I do. I love who I am as an individual, and I feel like the music that I'm making now is the most incredible music that I've ever made. So I'm going to keep this move going. I'm going to keep this momentum going, not only for myself, but for my team as well. We're definitely on the rise right now, and I'm going to keep that momentum going. I know I got a couple of features out there. TG's has asked me to get on his Lost Street album, so I'm definitely going to be on that. We're working on Sean Black's Ultimate Bachelor CD that's going to be definitely coming out. Of course, Double X Records coming out with sheet music. I'm just going to continue to write, continue to make good music, continue to come out with singles, hopefully singles. Working with a lot of great producers. Shout out to my boy Bishop. I've been mentoring him as far as coming out with his EP. Morality is definitely coming soon. As far as my own projects, I'm definitely going to have the Truth and Lies EP coming right after this. And then I'm going to come up with my album, Dare to Be Different, right after that. And yeah, man, I'm just going to keep the wave going and keep it pumping. Real talk. That's where I'm at.